Bravo stars reveal how confessional interviews really work. We don't see any footage. Bravo fans know the power of a confessional. From Candiace Dillard Bassett's "Not Today, Satan" to Doric Kemsley's reenactment of Erica Jane delivering the line, some of the biggest pop culture moments didn't happen during the drama. They happened in the interview chair. Now, several Bravo stars and producers are taking fans inside what really happens before those legendary lines are made. Confessionals have become a signature part of every Bravo show, from the Real Housewives franchises to Summer House and Southern Charm. They break the fourth wall, let cast members reflect in real time, and have become the birthplace of thousands of GIFs and memes. But how they're filmed, prepared for, and styled has long been a mystery, until now. How Bravo confessional interviews really work. It turns out there is no script, no advance notice, and no viewing parties of the footage beforehand. Stars are asked to rely on their memory and react as authentically as possible. They do not show us any clips. We do not see any video, Lindsay Hubbard told Bravo Insider. Basically, you just have to access your memory and hope that you remember everything. And then if not, you can just ask the person interviewing you, like, "Okay, what did I say?" Candiace Dillard Bassett shared a similar experience. "What people maybe don't realize is that we don't get questions before we sit in the chair."
"We don't know," she said.
"It's really all about staying present, staying in the moment, and reacting as I remember how I felt when I was in those moments." Some stars do prepare in their own way. "One of the things Danielle gave me as advice my first year was to take notes," said Summer House star Gabby Prescott. "I had notes on every single weekend." Lisa Hochstein from The Real Housewives of Miami agreed. "We film, and then the interviews are sometimes 3 or 4 months later," she explained. "You want to have your facts straight and accurate." Others skip prep entirely. Married to Medicine star Dr. Simone Whitmore admitted, "There's no preparation. When I get there, they ask the questions and I give my honest thoughts and opinions." Behind the confessional fashion, makeup, and memes. For Cynthia Bailey, the glam is an essential part of the job. Looking great is her #1 rule, even if it's becoming more competitive. "Everyone is a fashionista now," she said. "I always want to represent Cynthia without feeling too over the top or too forced." Jane takes the styling process to another level. "Sit-downs are very specific because they are from the waist up," she told the outlet. "You've got to fill the screen with the architecture of your top, the color, your hair, your makeup." Her rule #1? Avoid flat or dull colors. "I can't wear every color and not every color looks good on camera," she said. Meanwhile, Marisol Patton actually designs her own confessional looks. "I try to make it an interesting vibe because it's the one time where it's just about me," she shared. Not everyone is that elaborate. Amanda Batchelor admitted that she usually scrambles. "Normally, they tell me it's time to switch up my outfit, and I'm ordering on Revolve with overnight shipping," she said. The host weighs in. Andy Cohen reveals confessional criteria. Andy Cohen keeps it simple when it comes to what works. "Great fashion and humor," he told Bravo Insider. He also named his top confessional legends: Portia Williams, Karen Huger, Phaedra Parks, Lisa Barlow, and Mary Cosby. And yes, the cast eats and drinks while filming. From champagne and Diet Coke to string cheese and popcorn, confessional snacks are their own category of Bravo lore. Bravo stars are pulling back the curtain on one of the most iconic parts of reality TV, the confessional chair. In a new behind-the-scenes reveal, cast members from shows like The Real Housewives, Summer House, Southern Charm, and Married to Medicine explained how those shady one-liners and emotional reflections really come together, and one of the biggest surprises is that they never see any footage before filming.
Entertainment now.
According to Summer House star Lindsay Hubbard, there are no clips, no replays, and no cozy screening sessions before they sit down. "They do not show us any clips. We do not see any video," she explained. Instead, the cast has to rely entirely on memory while producers prompt them with questions about specific scenes, comments, and conflicts. If they forget what they said in the moment, they'll sometimes ask the interviewer for a reminder so they can respond as accurately and dramatically as possible.
Entertainment now.
Candiace Dillard Bassett from The Real Housewives of Potomac shared that they also don't get advance questions. "There's no script and no outline of topics. The goal is to capture genuine reactions, so the cast walks in blind and answers on the spot, based on how they remember feeling when the scene actually happened. That rawness is a big part of why confessionals often hit harder than the original argument or event. Entertainment now. Some Bravolebs, however, have turned confessionals into a full strategy. Summer House newbie Gabby Prescott revealed that veteran castmate Danielle Oliveira advised her to take detailed notes after every weekend of filming. With interviews sometimes happening months later, written reminders help keep storylines, timelines, and shady comments straight. RHOM star Lisa Hochstein also pointed out that confessionals are often filmed 3 or 4 months after the scenes, so accuracy matters, especially when fans will dissect every word.
Entertainment now.
Others prefer to keep it totally spontaneous. Married to Medicine star Dr. Simone Whitmore admitted she does no prep at all. She simply shows up, listens to the producer's questions, and answers with her real-time thoughts, letting the chips fall where they may. Of course, confessionals aren't just about what's said, they're about how it looks. Bravo stars also open up about the glam race behind those talking heads. Cynthia Bailey said looking great is rule number 1, especially now that everyone treats confessionals like a fashion competition. Erica Jane takes it even further, focusing on the architecture of her tops, bold colors, hair, and makeup because the camera only sees from the waist up, so every inch of that frame has to pop.
Entertainment now.
Some, like Rom's Marisol Patton, even design their own confessional looks to create a unique vibe. Meanwhile, Summer House's Amanda Batchelor admitted she's usually panic ordering clothes online with overnight shipping when producers tell her she needs a new confessional outfit. Entertainment now. Executive producer and Bravo host Andy Cohen summed up what makes a legendary confessional: great fashion and humor. He's singled out Portia Williams, Karen Huger, Phaedra Parks, Lisa Barlow, and Mary Cosby as some of the all-time confessional queens, proving that in the Bravo universe, what you say in that chair can be just as iconic as